Hi friends, it's time for crafting with Miss Geri. My favorite thing to do is collage. Collage is a French word and it means to glue. I love to collage. You can take images that you found and create something beautiful and something really nice to look at and enjoy. I came up with 3 examples of different ways your family can collage, from the little kids to the older kids to the adults. Something the whole family can work on, make their own collages, and it's something to feel good about. You find images from magazines that mean something to you or something you like and enjoy, and you glue them on pieces of paper. You will need some simple supplies that you should have on hand at home: scissors, glue stick, pencil, construction paper or other poster paper, and magazines. Now go through your magazines and pull the pages, rip or cut out of the magazines that you like. It's best to have a large variety of pictures to choose from. Now that you have your pile of images, you'll start trimming or cutting the images out. For the younger kids, it might be nice to have at least a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch around each image, because if they're cutting it out, it's easier for them to work with. Even kids as young as 2 can do this, but you might want to cut their images out ahead of time. Try to have images of all sizes: small, medium, and large. I suggest about 10 to 20 images for the children to cut out and place on their collage. Now that the images are cut out, it's time to sort them into groups. Like items with like items. Birds with the birds, flowers with the flowers, or words with words. Now have your child lay the images, shapes, and colors onto the page to see where they would like the images to go before they glue them down. Maybe lay the bigger images down first. Get your glue stick ready and start gluing the pieces down. Take your other pieces and start gluing them down also. Rearrange them as you go. And it's fun. And it doesn't have to be perfect. The kids might end up putting them all on one side, but that's okay. Just let them be creative and decide where they like to put pieces, because it will be their own artwork. And the final pieces are in, and you've arranged it the way you like and added the final touches, and you have a collage. I'm getting ready to show you the next example, a little bit more advanced, of how you can create a different collage. We've had our pages, they're sorted, images, letters, and sayings, and now we cut and sort them out again. And now you can cut your images out a little bit more intricately, right around the image, so they almost stand out alone. Cut your words and your sayings out also, particularly to the way you might like to see them on the page. Start sorting your images out into different piles, like to like, or colors to colors, however you like to sort them out. For this project, we're going to create and collage the first initial of your name. We're going to take a piece of construction paper and draw your initial in big block letter on the page and cut it out. The block letter should have a width of about 2 or more inches to be able to collage over. You can start collaging. Group them by color, glue them on, and arrange them as you go. As you progress with your project, you're going to continue adding the images where you see fit they need to be, and you'll layer them on. You'll fill in the gaps or where the spaces are. Put more images over the creases. You might like one section filled with one color or another, but keep layering them on until you get as far as you think it needs to be. At this point, I've realized I think I have enough on, so I gently take my G up off of the paper, turn it over, and then you're going to trim off the excess images that are extended over the initial. Just trim them off lightly, gently with the scissor. And your initial collage is done. Now it's time to give it a background. I chose a black background because I like the way it contrasts. Again, you're going to take your glue stick, glue it all over, and then place it on your background. And your collage is done. Now we're at our final project. Here's where we can get a little bit more creative. Use more pieces that are different shapes, sizes, letters, words. Arrange them so they almost shape into other objects. And then creatively use little images, details to enhance the other images. Layer on your words. And you can build out your images, cut them apart, and voila, you have a beautiful piece of art that expresses yourself, the way you're feeling, the way you'd like to feel, and there you go. Here's a collage my niece did for me a few years ago. I love it. I love the shapes. I love all the images she chose, and it made me feel good with the sayings. And here's a collage that I made. I used things that I love, antiques, beautiful architecture, things in nature, and put it all together to create one beautiful collage that I enjoy every single day when I look at it. Thank you for watching Crafts with Miss Geri. I hope I've inspired you to create your own collage. I will see you soon with another craft. Take care.